Good morning, good evening, all. So today we will go through the question answers. Sir has sent you all the individual assessment in terms of probably you have already submitted. If not, make sure you submit it. And also, I received my answers where I missed it. So today we're going to go deeper in terms of how we should think and what are the right answers for those questions, and then also we'll continue to have this certification distribution for the people. We have spent a lot of time. This is not the end, just to celebrate what we have learned and how we can uh, help each other, and also how do we come together and then build this community, grow as a team, and then wherever you have an issue or you think you need help, we are always there. But also, I would ask every one of you to be the mentor, the guide for the next cohort people, and then that we were all engaged and we are driving this community, and also we are improving our communication skills, our knowledge, and also helping other people to grow. And as we discussed last time, there will be second cohort which will be starting soon, and I will be sending the details related to fees, how the structure will be, and sir will be traveling to the US. So we'll share all the details after this, and we'll also discuss on how that structure will little bit different based on what the learning, and then we'll move on. With that, I'll hand over the floor to sir.
Good. Thank you, Sanjeev. I think the response, I think a few of you have not, maybe a couple, I think. Otherwise, I have received and I have actually given the response individually, which question, what is the answer. And, some of you have been, I would use the word lucky that you chose the correct one. Although I would say that, the questions were, the percentage what you see is not the actual percentage because it has got a negative for every incorrect answer. So it is not a direct arithmetic percentage. So it pulls down for every negative. But even then, I would say almost all of you have fared very well. And I should say that over the period, what has happened really is, I think the knowledge has really come up. So before I go to the next step, I just wanted to ask you, anybody has any question? Did you actually go through your assessment sheet, my review sheet, what I've given to you, so that you could understand what is the correct answer? And if you have any questions on that or any talk on some, I know some of the questions has been what I should say, come from a point of view of playing with the words, which has really something which I will, leave it off. But many of you have slipped on that. It's only just a play of words, but most of you have done, exceeding well. I'm so happy that on the finance section, and I would say probably, except maybe one, that too very minor, all of you have fared very well on the finance section, which is really good. Now, I'll just throw it before I go to the next step. I just wanted to ask anybody has any question on those, specific topics or specific queries.
Don't want to get into Sudoku, but I feel miserably at finance. I don't think I got anything right. Finance, I didn't remember. So I have to
Did I receive yours, Raga? Did I receive yours?
Yes, I did send last night.
Last night? Okay. Maybe I missed yours, I think. Then.
No, my finance is like everything is wrong. I have to revise all
I'll
those
send it
topics.
across to you. I'm sorry, I must have missed Raga's.
Sir, questions are really thought-provoking, and the point is, I made a couple of not intentionally. I was thinking everything is coming C. I said no, it is like how it can be only C. So I made
exactly.
even knowing
How many of you had this thought? How many of you had this thought?
I had, sir. If I don't know answer, I thought C could be that.
Sanjeev, you are muted.
Yeah, actually, sir, while doing, I was like, there is something going on here. It cannot be C. It cannot be B. How come everything be B or C? Or I was like, okay, let's put something different. I don't want to be
Different, yes.
yeah.
See, this is one of the methods in testing, where we were trained to see. Two things I'll tell you when it happens. Uh, See, as people in the profession, you are more tuned to see patterns rather than a true picture. This is why I, purposely chose C for quite a numbers to see if you're able to, fall into a trap of a pattern. This is something the leaders should avoid. So this is the first lesson from a questions. This is usually a trap, and many of us, all of us will fall. There's no doubt. So that will start triggering you to see whether it is right or something is happening. Even the answers, if it is right in your feeling, will be thrown out to say the pattern thought will, because that's what we have been seeing all along in maybe 15, 20 years of life. So pattern will overrule you and say, oh, this cannot be. Something is wrong. So I don't know how many of you chose from the correct C to another alternative, thinking that this
I have
can.
chosen
Oh,
two,
you chose.
3 at least I have
You
chosen,
also
sir.
chose. Ah, it usually happens.
And
So that was one of the tests that was plugged into it.
sir, I think I also did it. A good part is that I did it very late night. I didn't get much time to do it. If I would have got more time to do it, I would have definitely made more mistakes here because of this pattern.
So this is good. You all got into it. So this is one learning from the question that as you grow, do not fall into the although pattern is required, but you should know that you should be conscious of not going into pattern loop. So it is called the hallucination syndrome, because you are so much tuned, especially more with the quality guys, having seen pattern right day in and day out.
Yeah.
This pattern, that pattern, they will be more tending to see immediately. Maybe others will see after 5, 6 questions. These people will see in maybe third, fourth question that everything is C. Good. So this is one lesson. And yeah, next one.
There is a
Thanks,
little bit
Krishna.
of
Yeah.
elimination that I was able to do because, this is not the right answer, this is not the right answer. So the final answer is almost sometimes.
Which is understandable.
Sir, even I did the same. Like, first initially I thought C is the correct answer for most of the question. Then I thought, no, this could be a trap. So what I did, I was, if I don't know the answer, first my mind think it could be C. Then I thought, okay, no, we should not think like that. Then I tried the elimination method. What could be the best answer? We can, for sure, this is not the answer. For sure, this is not the answer. So just choosing between two, like whichever is correct. I thought I chose that, sir. I didn't check my review sheet. I will check it after this call.
Oh, good. Okay.
So based on a past experience where you provided one case study with us and we took help of AI and you tricked us that time. So
how many of you took from AI or at least Google? No. Oh, you took, Sanjeev. Okay.
I did one on the financial thing. I was confused. What exactly is the meaning? So I was like, okay, give me the meaning of this? And then I answered it.
Oh, good. At least that made you go through the finance once again. Good.
Correct.
So the moment I read your question, my first thought process was first is my answer, and second one is what trick you are planning to do through this question. That was second thought was coming in my mind. So by balancing both, I was just planning to answer the question. Any trick you are planning to do through this question?
So for those finance questions, like I first I answered myself. I don't want to check, but parallelly, like the formulas and all, you mentioned you can refer. So first I answered, then I go and check the formula, and it was correct. Then I thought, okay, you have learned something. I really felt that, sir, because I never know those terminologies. But after answering, I thought, okay, you're start following these things. That's what I thought.
Good. Good.
Also with the strategy questions and thinking questions, it helped us to this kind of decisions is what we have to make, is what I felt. Sometimes you're in a situation like these are the things that leaders make, is what I found. So that's a good comprehensive questionnaire. But I also thought I'll finish it in one sitting in 10 minutes, but it took like 20 minutes.
Oh.
So I thought in 10 minutes I can finish everything, but a little bit of thinking needed. So yeah, 20 minutes.
Oh, good,
Good
good.
exercise, yeah.
Yeah, while answering questions related to finance, I could not able to recall all the formulas and the meanings of all those terminologies. But I
Okay.
really answered based on just comparing all the four options and what could be the closest one. I didn't have any confidence, really do not have any confidence while answering finance related questions.
I can
Oh,
resonate with such.
Yeah, and I believe like the clue was there. At least if you know the terminology,
Yeah.
and yeah, within the terminology, at least
correct.
with the help of terminology, you can able to answer
That
by
is
elimination approach. Yeah.
yeah.
And one question which I found most of you, was this one. When you're asked to evaluate a new business initiative, what is your first step? Okay.
Yeah.
The view, sorry?
No, please go ahead.
Yeah. The view should always be from the customer perspective. Okay. That's the external look that we should look at. If you look at many of the questions, it has been tuned to, bring out repeatedly, are you able to see an enterprise view and a customer view on the external side? So that is one which I've seen, many of you have put, either you wanted to do team or you wanted to do profitability or this. So the idea is the first should be the customer perspective. That is
But
one.
sir, before profit, I think I also put profits. I think I put something related, but profit is more important than, if I do not have profit, then should I look for customer prospectus like? So
See,
bit
so
confusing.
see, I'll tell you,
Which should be first?
Profitability is a paper-based game before you actually start. Correct? And the real thing that comes out, because the question is, see, when you are evaluating a new business initiative, that means business has not started yet. Okay, so profit is paper profit. If you as a leader should understand if this profit is really realizable, because all said and done, you give the numbers, finance will turn out the profit. It's not difficult. You and me know it. But the real issue is we should know whether this is in a long-term, sustainable, in line with the organization vision. That is what you need to look at from the customer perspective, because things can give you profitability on paper. As a first step, you must know what is the customer impact. Whether you are going to sustain or in 2 months, the whole thing will go obsolete, something else is coming up. So maybe this is created a niche in the market to fill up a gap. There are a lot of things that will come up like this. Sales will bring out a small filler and say, this is what we need to do. It will show profit, but is it going to happen is what you must look at from customer impact perspective.
So there was one question regarding strategy.
Yeah.
So strategy fails due to some external factors.
Correct.
So while answering that question, my thought process was regarding there are some external factors which may not be in our control. So maybe aligning internal things would be a good approach. That was my thought process.
No. See, when you look at a strategy, the success of strategy depends on how well you have looked at the external factors, which is the pestle. The complete external factors, you must understand. Say tomorrow, it could be a taxation issue. Tomorrow, it could be an environmental issue that you start today, tomorrow will go off. So all that is something internal is always you can control and manage later. But outside is what needs to be looked upfront to see if it is successful. That's why strategy is the one you need to look at external. Strategy is the one, I think there was one more question, strategy, which, let me see which one I'm talking about. Trade-offs. trade-offs happens where? Because you remember I told you the biggest thing in strategy is what not to do. It's not everything that comes to you do it. What not to do. So trade-off happens in strategy. So you decide. So strategy is influenced from outside, because that's when you tune your strategy to the external environment, because you cannot manage or control. What you can manage and control is internal side. So strategy is the one which you have to do a lot of pestle to understand if it is worth it. Then you do a lot of trade-offs, because something you decide not to be done, something you decide to do. So what not to be done is the biggest thing that happens in strategy. Although it may, that's why in one of the questions you will see whether you will look at short term or long term, because you can give you profit today, drain resource, but then you will not have a long term benefit. That's when the strategy comes into picture. Good, thanks, Sachin.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Any other questions?
Yeah, sir. For like system thinking, my thought was like that should be first we have to embody it, or that should be in our mind. So that's why actually I selected like mindset versus understanding.
This good point, Harsh. This was a question which I had purposely put for twist. You see, the shift, systems thinking belongs to, there is one thing. I put system thinking belongs to either mindset or understanding. Correct? This is where you could have had something. See, because systems thinking is something which is an holistic approach, what you do. You don't get into a silo. Because as I told you, in terms of selling, you can increase the credit terms and get more sales. You got it? But then it will affect the cash flow and the profitability later on. So systems thinking is actually to think as a holistic approach for the organization rather than looking at silos. So the system thinking is actually both mindset and understanding. But understanding is more because you need to understand the whole aspect. What happens? What is the impact here? What is the impact there? Then what is the overall impact that could bring to the organization? So that's the systems thinking what we are looking at. And the shift in mindset is another question where I've seen a lot of changes. So shift in mindset, what was the answer? Shift in mindset is what? You may not remember.
Doing to thinking.
Doing to thinking. Correct. The idea is that when you get into an organization, you are in the mindset of doing. That's when your career starts. You do your own individuals, you show the result, and then you start moving up. But then the shift requires from this point onwards. You actually don't enter a career by doing with a mindset that I need to, get on big. That is there, but that does not start the career with, because your assessment, your performance is based on your individual deliverable, your individual ability to improve your skill, your individual, what the your supervisor or manager sees you. So you enter into mindset with an individual deliverable, individual showcase of results, individual ability to show skills. But as you grow, that mindset gets rooted for maybe 3-4 years or 5 years or 6 years. But then the thing is that mindset should shift. So you should stop, and then you do delegate, you do empower, you do develop people. So all those thinking should start developing from doing. That's actually the shift of mindset what we are looking at.
Sir, how do you differentiate between planning to execution and doing to thinking?
See, planning execution comes when it's as an individual as well as in a team. It is not an individual exercise.
Okay, so this is all keeping in mind the individual exercise. I was thinking sometimes as a leader.
For the mindset question?
Yes.
Yes. See, the mindset question, even if you are an individual who is doing, planning and execution is a must.
Yeah.
Correct? The requirement of planning and execution is not related to you as an individual or you as a leader. It is a requirement. Only thing, the scale varies. But when you're in an individual, you are doing it. So you plan and execute for but when you grow, your mindset swings from your delivering result to team delivering result. developing people. That's a shift we need. The planning and execution, the rigorous and the scale will continue.
Okay.
So the shift
So it's a
has to
higher
be.
level.
Yes. See, many times you cannot drop what you're doing because many times you will know the answer. You will know some people, one of your person is also not doing correct. You will be forced to sit and do the work. That is the shift that we need. I don't know how many of you have had this experience. The moment you have some team and you know the answer, and if your team is not able to do, you will go sit and do the work. You will not find time because you want results. You will not find time to, coach or develop the person to do it. Unfortunately, that needs a shift of because you think, oh, this answer I know, why should I waste time? Let me get it done. So otherwise, you will tell him how it is to be done. A sort of a micromanagement will also start. So you will tell him what is to be done, how it is to be done, because you know the answer. So development does not take place. So the doing mindset goes actually from you hands-on. On the best case, it will go to you giving micromanaging instructions, how it is to be done.
Your
That
strength
should
becomes
not
a
happen.
weakness.
Sorry, Satya?
Strength becomes a weakness then.
Correct. That is actually the strength that becomes a weakness. The more you know about a function, that becomes your weakness actually. You need to change. I know many of you must be in that position, isn't it? At some point, you will get to see that you will be in that position and you need to drop it. That's the shift we are talking, Krishna. Yes.
Yeah.
There was one more question related to how do you, prioritize there's a conflict question, which was very, very interesting. A short-term gain conflict with long-term strategy. So
correct.
My answer was balancing both, but I mean, it was an eye-opening. I was like, okay, why my answer was wrong? Because yeah, you said something. So why? My question is, we have to think about short term as well as long term, right? So, but why we always need to think long term?
Okay. Now, take the example of the sales. Say you're going down on sales. Okay. Somebody says, just give a credit, you will get a more sales. It's a very short term. Say you are in beginning of the year. So will you take this as a salesperson? You will do this because your numbers will go up for the month. For the quarter, it will come. But what happens on a long term?
The profit,
Usually,
everything
what
goes.
happens on a long term? When this is given, what happens on a long term basis? Because on long term, once you give either a price reduction or a credit, you cannot reverse it back from a customer. It's going to be very difficult. Nobody is going to simply agree with you to change it back. So that means it is a long-term detrimental for the organization. You see, so that is where you look at from a perspective of short-term benefit can come in, but on the long term, it will not get on. So maybe you will have to take a hard step. Probably as a strategy, you will have a trade-off. You will say, let's not take this business at this, because any such call you take is difficult to reverse. So no price you have seen has gone back. You cannot tell the customer unless you have a contract with respect to some specific big contracts you may have with some indexation with maybe a metal or a commodity or oil or anything like that. Otherwise, it is difficult for getting any price reversed back from a customer. It's just not possible. Same as credit terms. That's why you must look. So when you try to balance, you will be in a big conflict. You will not be able to easily take a decision because both will have benefits. You can have a sales immediately coming up. So when you, as a leader, when you have a balancing approach, it's very difficult for you to take a decision. That's why it is always better to take on a long-term decision, because that will help, even because the team is now clear that this is not going to work. You see, team is clear that this is not going to work. Otherwise, they will think, let's do this and get this maybe a month or a quarter done up. That's why from a leadership, you have to look at long term, not a balanced approach. Good question, Sanjeev.
Sanjeev, bringing that question up because I answered it right. Means our focus should be on long term, but I had a heavy inclination towards balancing both.
Yeah. So another one which was confusing was strategic leaders focus on direction, which I knew, but I thought, looking at those Bill Gates and all the picture, okay, they're all focusing on people, so I answered people. So
see, this is a beautiful question, Sanjeev. Don't take from what, see, this is probably, let me answer this and give you some clues what you should do in a corporate. Don't take everything on the word of what people talk on stage. Okay, when you come and talk on stage, all these people will talk with people with all this. Okay, so that is something true, but that is not all what it is. That's the crux that we should look for. Not always what they talk. It is the work they do is what is critical, and that is what we have to at all times see from their behavior. It is not from what they talk on stage. That's something we should look for from all perspectives in all leaders, because when you look at purely from a point of view of talking, then sometimes you will be missing the point. So let me give you some few quotes on this on corporate. Maybe it will be helpful. We must understand that only behavior matters, no words. In corporate life, only behavior matters. Because if you start believing words, then you will have a lot of I would say false scenarios, false promises you will fall into. So never fall for words in a corporate. That is why if you look at our own methodology of the very first session of red, blue, green, yellow, we determine from behavior, not from answering questions. You see?
True, sir.
So
I agree with
in
this one.
corporate, behavior only matters, no words matter. You must understand. Otherwise, a lot of false promises, false pits you will fall into. Number two, okay, everyone operates on self-interest. None of them is going to work for you. Okay, this is an unwritten rule. Okay, now I shouldn't say, but it's a vector. You know what a vector is? Vector has got both magnitude and direction. Okay, now this vector, the self-interest only varies in terms of magnitude, but direction is always constant towards the self. Okay, remember this. Nobody operates without self-interest. Everyone whom you see is on self-interest only. So if something happens the other way, don't get out of it. Don't get dejected over it, because that's an unwritten law. Everyone operates on self-interest only. It is only the magnitude that varies, but the direction is always towards the self. Third one you must understand is that the corporate world is never fair. I shouldn't say this, but you've all now grown into leadership roles. So you must know this. Corporate world is not always fair. Rules sometimes bend to people. Okay, so this idea of this is you should not get dejected by what's happening. You must not fight that everything the work is not fair, it's not a fair world, corporate world, outside world is not fair, I am being treated unfair. No, that's a default. You must know this. If you know this, you will be at peace. So corporate world is
Not fair.
unfair. Okay, rules sometimes change with people. No, but that's a default situation. And last is so critical to me. Your enemies are not the real ones. It is your own friends many times.
This is right.
You understood this?
Yeah. Thank you.
This is what you must know. These are 4 unwritten laws of the corporate world. Now you all get into the fellowship, which is what I call today. So you must know these 4. If you keep this 4 and probably extend it to life, this is not very different from life. You will never have sadness coming up. And sadness always comes, or stress comes in corporate because of one factor, that is the surprise factor. If you remove the surprise element out of your boss or your manager or your life, you will never have stress.
When
So
you
these
mean by
4, sorry?
no, when you mean by removing the surprise factor, is it like not reacting to the surprise?
No, if you know what, see, for example, could be a hard one. Okay, just listen to this. I have some of my, say, one close relative who is in the hospital in ICU for about, say, 2 weeks. Okay. There is one other same relative on the same level of, say, understanding, lovingness, everything. And he is okay and good. And one day, suddenly that relative dies in an accident and this relative dies in a ICU. Who you think will be at more shock for me?
Normal one.
Correct. Accident. It's very normal psychology because that's come as a surprise and shock. This one was anticipated, you see. It relatively doesn't give me that amount of impact. So in life, if you are able to remove that surprise element, your stress factor will come down. And these 4, which I told you, removes 90% of the surprise elements in corporates and in real life. First is what? Only behavior matters. Don't believe in words of anybody. Because words, they can talk a lot. Somebody will say, I will call you tomorrow. Let's meet for somewhere. And he will never call back. And you shouldn't feel sad about it. Why? Because now this is where the pattern should help you. Not in answering, This guy has done 2-3 times like this. So that is pattern. Leave it. So don't worry. That is what he is. So if he calls me, don't worry if he is not called. So your surprise element must be removed. Everyone operates on self-interest. So if something happens tomorrow with your maybe immediate manager or a boss, this is a default. You know it already. He is doing it on self-interest. Nobody's going to. You have to do for your own. That's the crux. And third is the fairness. It's never fair. So if something happens to you which is not fair, it is something you know of already. It's not a rule book that is written that has not come to you only. It's for everybody. This unfair is not for you and me. It's for everyone sitting here, everyone across. And last is the enemies are not the real ones. And you all know this meaning, isn't it? Because enemy is one whom you know and you have this guard up. But the people who you think are friends, really, when they move something behind, that's when you are not able to take it. That's again a surprise element that comes up. So you must always know the real enemies are not the enemies. Real enemies are from the front circle only.
Very, 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 I would say, very insightful. These are the golden nuggets. Normally we ignore and we always have this stress because of this only. Because I've just compared my last few years in corporate world. I felt like, yeah, I could have known this, then probably, it's unfair. Yeah, it's a world we live in. So I think, yeah, it's very good.
Yes, it's a, we all may see this fair and this, it is not so. And we must know it. So it doesn't affect you.
Correct. At least your inner peace will be calm. So, it's going to, yeah, it
Correct.
is.
Now, the beauty why I'm telling you after all this is, many times this will have a pendulum effect. Oh, world is not fair. Why should I be? This thought should not come, because I know why I'm telling in this session is, this is a very serious topic to understand, because you cannot get to a pendulum effect and say, oh, correct. This has happened to me. I know now this is the truth. So why should I be fair with people? No, that should not be the way to look at it. Because that maturity has all come to you. You have to look at it. This is why the interpretation is critical. I have a story for interpretation. I'll tell you. A fellow was drinking a lot. Okay, so wife thought that he should be taught some lesson. I don't know how many of you must have heard this. It's worth hearing. Then she bought a juice and whiskey and kept it. Okay, it's not for people who drink or don't drink. It doesn't matter. Just this is a content. So she just kept it and brought in a donkey. Okay, donkey came, took the juice, and she said, "Look, this donkey is also not drinking the whiskey, and you are drinking like this." And he said, "This is not the interpretation. Because it's a donkey, it is drinking the juice." You see, the way they how the way how
Nice
you
one.
look at it. So the way how you look at it matters. So in this case, this is a unwritten, laws that govern. Is unwritten, is not written, but this is how it works. So the idea is not to interpret like that. Interpret as you want it is not should not be done. The idea of this is to make sure that you don't get stressed out by what's happening, because many people think, oh, this is not fair. This is not something that should not be done. Why is it thus? But once you know that this unfairness is a part of the game which you're playing, then you will not get stressed out. The idea is to move you out of the stress. Is not to move you into this understanding and start working like this.
I think, sir, the session on emotional intelligence was really fair. I think after that session, I started practicing certain things, and it really helped me to stress out. I used to react a lot like earlier, but then after your session, I read certain things on emotional intelligence, and then I started self-realizing that where I do reacts, where I do not find good, and I think I'm not controlling. Earlier, I think anybody react to me, whether he's my boss, super boss, I used to react like anything, which I understand, realize after those sessions that these are not the way of reacting with their own prospectus. So I think we need to really understand that which are my trigger points and how I can control myself. So I think after those emotional intelligence sessions, I also read after that, and I am really trying to practicing it. It is helping me to at least to reduce my stress. Otherwise, I used to be a lot of getting stressed earlier. So
Oh
I think
yes, nice
emotional
to
Yeah,
hear
intelligence is
that.
really, yeah.
yeah,
Very nice, Diwakar, to hear this.
yeah. And plus adding the pause before reacting.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
that I
Yeah,
think yeah.
that makes, because that gives an opportunity to us, like even like cool down and understand like real situation, and then react or like provide feedback.
Good. This is actually extension of, I think we took one on silence, if you recall.
Yeah.
If you recall, how do you actually from we took it, little bit of philosophy we covered in that, if you remember, how your vasanas and this play a big part, and where do you actually stop the cycle. So this is actually an extension of the whole series. Good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Harsh.
Yeah.
Okay, next I have a question. How many of you have seen the first quarter report of your own company?
I have seen
Not
mine.
this time, but when you were teaching, then I saw, but not this month.
No. First quarter must have come now.
Yeah.
Sanjeev has seen?
Yes, I've seen
Oh,
it.
very good. Okay. Who else have seen the first quarter report? If it is a public, you will get it, or if it is, closely held, probably you will have to have an access from within.
Sir, I
have
saw. I checked it.
Sorry, is that Lavanya? Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's Lavanya.
Did you have a look at the first quarter results, Lavanya?
Yes, sir. I saw, sir.
Oh, very good. Very good.
I
Anybody
have,
else?
I haven't Yeah, I have not checked for my company, but I did check for Kirloskar Oil Engines.
Oh, first quarter, very good. Are you able to really now correlate what it is coming out? What are they putting it across? Because that is
Yeah.
essential as you start moving. Don't worry about your current role needs it or not, but you must look at every quarter what is coming to understand what is the result, how is it going. Are you able to understand when they are comparing between because in the first quarter, what do they compare? When the results come in, when you see the report, what do they compare?
Last year per quarter.
Last year.
Their overall plan versus where they stand, what the guidance they gave, and then where they stand.
But usually they do it year over year, last quarter to
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
quarter.
Last
Yeah.
quarter.
Year on
Last
year.
quarter.
So have a look, because that is something. Now see, as you move along, because the many times having knowledge is purely a burden, because now you have got what it is, but you must start practicing this knowledge into reality. So the option, whenever you get an opportunity within your company, look at the strategy paper, what is written in the strategy for the maybe the coming year or maybe next 2 3 years, and look at your first quarter results. How is it coming? Now, from the quarter results, is the budget being redone? I mean, is the plan being redone after the first quarter? Have they given a guidance to say that what they made a year plan now is being redone with the after the first quarter results? All that you must keep track, because that will only now. My thought is like this. Probably, Sanjeev, we should look at it. We should meet sometime, with these sort of real life examples what you have seen, so that we keep in touch with the whole process of, because financial is something that you must know and keep in touch. What's happening? What is the guidance coming in your company or other company? Because that is what will keep you alive. Otherwise, you will lose track, because all other knowledges are something which you can practice, but this is something which you must see the report and understand. And if you are not able to correlate something, because if you look at many of the reports, they will have something which is not related to the gap, which is accounting practice. Many of them will have their own parameters for measurement internally, because it is not something that is actually provided to the government. So they will have a lot of internal parameters that is coming in. So you will learn a lot of your own company's internal benchmarkings that is coming out on the result. So those are the things. If you look at it, keep track, and then look at the year-end result, you will really be able to correlate the entire financials. You yourself can know where the company is moving, what it is moving, how is your function stacking up to that in the financials. Those things you must keep a track, because once you do that, wherever you go next or whomever you talk to, you can talk with confidence about your contribution in the financials. Anyway, good. Most of you are looking at it. That's really commendable job with you guys.
So maybe another suggestion with this group, at least first cohort, maybe once a month or once a quarter, I was thinking we need to bring, and what I was thinking is maybe ask people to take one, whatever their choice of the company financial result, they come and talk about it. That way everybody is getting what is their understanding, and then also you can also share your wisdom. So we'll see how it goes, but that was just a suggestion.
I fully agree with that. That will keep us all in touch, and then understand what's happening in the economy also. Let's
Perfect.
plan that out. I'm for it. Good. I think
Perfect.
everyone is for it. Let's plan that out.
Great.
Maybe
Yeah.
once a month is also good, depending on which we can fix a specific Saturday of the month, and then we can put a schedule. You put a schedule, Sanjeev, so that
Yeah.
person can come prepared and then speak on it.
Yeah. So take any company and tell me which company you are going to study and come and present. So that way we will have some kind of learning from each other, and sir can provide his wisdom, and then we all learn together. But I think what I suggest is all of you in a chat or WhatsApp send me which company you're going to study and then present. That way we can.
When is that, Sanjay?
Which one?
When? Like.
So once you send me the company name which you are going to study, I'll put a plan, and then based on that we'll discuss every month once, maybe. Since if we are going to start cohort 2 on Saturday, maybe it would be good to come together on Sunday, if possible. Okay, once a month, not every Sunday. Okay, or we'll figure out. So it depends on your availability. If everybody is on for it, we will. Or
And
if
during that time, sorry,
go ahead.
Sanjeev, during that time, apart from this, one or two factors of your personal experience on the emotional intelligence factors. What is that you had a situation? How did you handle it? Or it could be that you did not handle it properly and how you thought you could have done better. That sharing of real life, incidences, I think will be a great advantage for all of us.
And also we
Because
go
the
to
biggest thing,
yes, sir. Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, the biggest thing in that is this, you should never put the blame on yourself. You should put the blame on the situation. It's not that I have done a mistake or I'm always like this. No, I have, probably taken a poor decision because of information. So you always do in an emotional side of it. You eliminate yourself from the result. You are not the result. You are the one who made the result bad. You are not bad. That's the way you look at it on the emotional side of it. Now, some people immediately say, whatever I take does not work well. Whatever I lay hands on is gone. I'm not lucky. So that should not be the case, that you say that probably I have not done this correctly. So the decision was bad, not me. I'm not bad. So during that, if everyone, when you take a finance, also if you could share a couple of real life experiences, either you have done positive or you have reflected back and say this is what I should have done. Something like that. Sharing will be a very great example. Energizing example for rest of the team as well.
Sir,
Yeah, thanks.
is it something similar, sir? In one of the program, they mentioned like you are a performer, your action has failed, but you have not failed.
Always it is like that. You are not a failure. What you have done failed. It could be a lot of reasons for it. Like, that's why you see on the questions I've said, maybe you did not do an environment analysis of pestle properly. So strategy would have failed. So you have not failed. You're right.
Actions might be failed. Yeah.
Actions have failed. So you sit back, reflect, and then turn it around. Because if you put yourself and title of you are the failure, you are not successful, then that actually derails the whole progression. So you're right, Krishna. That is what it is. You are not the failure. You have failed in doing something. You have taken a wrong decision. That is what it is. Good. Yeah, thanks, Sanjeev. Back to you.
No, I was thinking this is really very, very insightful and kind of wisdom which I probably never not thought those 4 rules, etc. But what I was thinking as well is when we come, here is one more idea I just wanted to share with you, and let me know if you are all for it or if you. So when we come together, we can also bring in some people who are closer to us. Who do you think are the potential people who really want to grow? And then also bringing what is happening in their life, because normally people don't share a lot of things because people think they're all personal. People think they are not able to really bring all those things that are happening, but they're stagnant, they're not growing, and we all know that. We also ourselves, we don't share, and then sometimes we don't go. But this group is so open, so we can talk to each other, share what is happening, and then it will help us to grow. But how do we bring a forum wherein people can also participate, and then we help? And what I was thinking, we do some brainstorming, and then we'll bring in sir as well, as to really give his wisdom, and then providing us the direction, how people should. So that way it's helping others as well as helping us, is where my mind was. Any thoughts?
We have a peer, I mean, it's still thought is not refined or proper. But in one program I do, we have something called peer community, like like whoever is part of the community, all of them would be there. And the peer community, they themselves will host sessions, like any discussions they want to have, or like they'll just put like, oh, I want to do some mock interviews. Anyone like who can coordinate with me? The things like that. So it is not done with the leadership or nothing, but completely peer community involved and peer community driven.
Good, very good.
Mm.
Or any other thoughts you have?
Peer community is a good concept because people will then easily open up also,
Sure.
I think that will might be a practice kind of thing, Krishna sir. Like uh, again in one of the other programs. So the way the coach mentioned is how comfortable you are hosting to anyone, maybe your friends, family, or your apartment, or anywhere, or maybe calling to a tea or coffee. How comfortable you are with surrounding or with people. So that makes a big difference, because when you are calling someone on a trust basis, like, no, I know where you are going, and why don't you have a discussion? There is somebody, can we go together? So is all comes with a personal connect or the mind kind of a trust, because unknown person may not directly come until unless he has a very need in that one. If somebody is very need, then anyway you don't know, still they will come. Otherwise it should they will look at you as a, okay, someone is here to help or support or something like that. Then that will be a much better one to when we start calling to someone.
Agree.
And this has to be by practice. It might be helpful, because I'm just looking at in the leadership also, like when we influence or when we say a trust building, at least there should be some circle of trust building. Then it will keep growing on that one.
And whenever you meet your peers and maybe friend circle, if you share your struggles and what are the difficulties you are going through, then they will also share their problems. And
Yeah.
if you just started to glorify your journey, then they may not be able to open it up. So maybe we need to have a discussion, kind of like what are the kind of struggles you are going through, or what are the problems you are facing, and then they will also start to open up. Then maybe we can, with the help of our community, we can just align their interest with our community's deliverables. This will help us to help there as well to grow or to resolve their problems, and they will be our community member.
Just one more thought, extending like whatever Sachin said, like what I'm currently seeing in the other program. They have a portal, like just a website, where it's again there they have that peer community and things like this. Someone says, okay, I had a job interview but it didn't work well, I failed, they'll just post it. They'll post the struggles. It's not like every time we all come and talk. That is not practical. So they just post it, and everyone, like whoever is comfortable, they'll be posting comments, and some people will say, okay, can we connect and can we talk? So having a website and having a peer community and have it's like a discussion forum where they can post whatever they're not comfortable with. It's within that community. So they are, I mean, everyone is open to post. So lots of success stories will be shared over there. Lots of struggle stories would be shared, and lots of opportunities that they're seeking help would also be posted. So I think since anyways we don't have a website or nothing yet, that is something that could be planned.
Okay.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah, you could do a WhatsApp group or a Facebook page, private Facebook, so you can pretty quickly create that in that way.
Good idea.
Okay.
Michael.
Good idea. Facebook page.
We can do that. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, Facebook group, private group also is very good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
WhatsApp group, not everyone, like, yeah, people are not open to share their concerns and everything, but having a group where they can just post and whoever at their own convenience will respond. Yeah. And it's there.
Okay.
Oh, great
Yeah,
idea.
need a platform to share.
Good point, Michael. Good point, Raga. Yeah, I agree. Nice.
But just one point on that one, Raga. Like, I don't know in India, but in the US it might be slightly different because where somebody is coming to a community and opening up will be slightly sometimes difficult.
Yeah, it comes, I think, watching others. No one knows anyone personally. It's just we are all there for a global purpose. Like, I mean, all of us' purpose is probably a job or going to the next level. So things related to that. It's not like, and it's a problem with, I mean, whatever I have seen, the problem which I have at my workplace today might also be related to you, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, as of now, people are, not everyone may share, as you said, but yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. And also our purpose, right? So here, what our purpose is to help build that community of C-suite leaders where they can literally come together and share what they are doing or what are their struggle. Ultimately, they need to progress in life because people are stagnant, and if they are stagnant and if we don't help or we don't really open up, then people will not open up. So it to help each other and then bring everybody up. And then, like Krishna and Raga, like you said, we don't have to share all the personal life, everything, but what is related to the community and the purpose, and where we can bring Krishna sir's wisdom and then help everyone, and also helping each other.
Yeah. I don't want to give too many things, but one more thing which was really which was very helping was they have monthly ones mindset sessions. Just monthly ones, not every now and then, but that was also very effective.
So
Like,
what kind of topics should they talk there?
and end of the day, it's not like see your goal might be going to the next level, but your first thing is work on your mindset. Prepare your mindset, it will take you. So exclusively, what can you do to work on the mindset? Completely focused on mindset sessions. Those were very powerful.
Okay.
It was led by
And
someone, or it is the community kind of discussion?
actually, no, it's not a community kind of session. It is led by the coach. And they do have mindset coaches as well. I mean, earlier how it was like, say, if I have a personal problem, I can just schedule an appointment with the mindset coach, and it could be like 15-20 minutes conversation where they would guide. This is one kind of thing, but a monthly group session is led completely either the mindset coach or the overall, like, he reads lots of books, he has lots of wisdom, so he also hosts, like, the founder of the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So another idea, which I think I'm just asking everybody to jump in if you think it is a good idea, is everybody has expertise in one of the field. Like, for example, last time we brought Michael in and he talked about, how do you really have this super brain? How do you think more focused? And then he took some sessions, right? Alternate nostril breathing, and then we all learned, oh, it was calm, it was so cool and everything. And I, for example, bring a lot of wealth of knowledge from a global leadership perspective, or a little bit more on quality as well as my manufacturing. Satya, you may bring some, but so I think everybody, Raga, yourself, or Tim, can be a very good in his whatever he's doing in manufacturing. We can bring one topic wherever you are expert at, and then share that with others in this group, and you become the host speaker, and then everybody will, and then there will be a Q&A that could be, and then also not only for this cohort but for the next cohort also, you can be the speaker on that topic. So it will help you improve your communication. It will also guide others, how you are thinking and what is happening, and also from the questions you will learn better as well, where you need to improve. And then we'll bring in Krishna sir and then talk. So just wanted to know whether you are okay with that approach as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think that kind of a
Talking.
theme wise also we can look at Sanju, like finance is a theme for 1 week. 1 week, maybe one or two can talk on that one. Maybe HR is a one theme. or manufacturing, quality, operation is one thing, and the leadership or strategy is one theme. And then those who are interested in those themes, then they can nominate and they can start looking at that, because monthly one theme or something like that can help keeping a structure also.
We have many people in our group having a very diverse experience from diverse area. So learning from their experience and sharing our ideas as well would be a great exercise and be good for everyone.
Yeah, I think this will be really awesome if everybody gives me what topic you want to talk or where you are expert at, and when you are available, then accordingly, like Krishna said, either themes or we can start putting together a calendar. Yeah, and then you come, and maybe this can be an open session, not only for this cohort, but imagine you bring in even external other people, and imagine you have, like for example, Tim, you have what about, you know, 200 or 100 to 500 followers from LinkedIn, and people respect you what you bring into that community. So posting it on LinkedIn or maybe anywhere in your group saying, hey, I'm going to talk on this topic. So we'll bring in our group as well as others, and you take that topic, and then we'll have, and then after that, maybe we'll also bring in Q&A and also Krishna sir to say, hey, here is what, and then we'll improve the overall communication of yourself. How are you doing in terms of, the entire team can provide you the feedback, and then also you are helping the community build in terms of that knowledge. So you are improving your leadership skill, people are also getting the knowledge, and also will bring in Krishna sir's wisdom once a month. Just think about it, right? And that way we are helping ourselves, we are helping others, we are also helping build this community and everything. So it's all win-win for everyone, like Raga said, and then we'll decide, but I'm just throwing those ideas.
Yeah, it will definitely help. Like me as a initial entrepreneur, definitely this peer community is very good.
Good.
And I can share some ideas. Maybe I'll facing some problem. I can put my problems there. I'll get a
Good point.
result immediately. Yeah, true.
Yeah. And also one more thought process, even Michael, I think Michael is a very good teacher, and he's a coach as well. So in every session, maybe initially 5 or 10 minutes, I was thinking, if you're all okay, we'll start with a small meditation or some kind of, making our mind calm and be fully present, and then start the session. Who all for it? Just raise your thumbs up and we'll start.
Yes. Everyone are ready.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yes.
Great.
That's right.
Yeah. This brings me to another question.
So you have to lead us.
No, another question again from the help that we could receive from the group. Asking everyone, whoever could help. I'm very good with the execution part, getting things done. I excel in it. If something is given, I know how to get it done. But coming up with the strategy, building systems is something I really need help and have to work on. So I want to challenge myself. So anyone who could help me, guide me. Okay, Sanjeev, thank you. I really want to do it. When you bought this idea of sharing, I'm like, I don't want to do what I'm good at. I want to l- learn something which is a big challenging area for me. So I
Yeah.
need help.
I think, yeah, no, very good point. We will definitely help you. That's the reason this community is for, right? So we'll help each other and then bring those things. Definitely. Yeah. So I think till Satya dropped, we have to come to the certification distribution as well. So I was trying to see the time check here. So almost 1 hour, 6 minutes. So any final questions, thoughts, then we'll go ahead and start distributing these certificate. So we'll send it to Satya as well.
Just a question, Sanju. What next? After certification, what next? I know we have discussed the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Good. If I can, add into this discussion, Sanjeev, I just look at this. I think we should have a monthly theme. Okay, that sounds good. And that theme can have two parts. One is the presentation part, so that each of you can give your own area. This is only for this group I'm talking. So this group, you actually give each one of you one area. Okay, so that one area that you talk on, in terms of maybe current topic or your experience or whatever it is, either financials or whatever the topic you want to speak, then possibly, the rest of the time we may, maybe if it is 1 hour, maybe about half an hour on this and half an hour on discussion of what, Raga brought out, what help that they would need, like, what Balesh brought out, what help that you would need from the group with the expertise available, maybe 15 minutes. So that, then so the group becomes internally supportive of each other. Then when the second cohort comes, then all of you will become a part of the support for the second cohort, that you come and take one topic, you discuss, so that in my opinion, when you always start taking to people, sessions, then you actually prepare much more than what you know.
Yeah.
So choose your topic of passion, what you want to do, and then send it across to Sanjeev. This is my thought, Sanjeev, so that they will also be a part of the cohort session. And within our group, we will have a session of talk and internal peer group. Although that Facebook, what Michael said is good, you start that, but maybe a formal session to see if you can bring in a requirement of help, so that we can pool in the resource to share. Maybe somebody has a operational problem, they could go to Tim or to Sanjeev. It's a close-knit team. We will start helping each other in our own profession. That's a very good idea that you people brought out. Maybe this could be formed as a theme right across every Sunday, or third Sunday, fourth Sunday, whatever we feel like. We continue to meet apart from having sessions with the second cohort. That's my thought, Sanjeev. If it could really be framed into a structure, or anything else anybody wants to add up.
So my question is, sir, why don't we finalize topics here if people are there? Are you okay to share one by one so I can start noting down what topics? I'll just pull in your name and then just share what topic. Maybe I'll start with first Sachin. What topic you want to bring?
I can talk on product design.
Product, very good. That is very, very important. Yes, second.
Yeah.
Tim.
I can go with product problem solving.
Okay, good. Harsh, product problem solving. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, product problem solving. Okay, good. Very nice. Tim.
Yeah, Sanjeev, I'd like to give that more thought
Okay, good
than
point.
just answer right now. Yeah.
Michael. Maybe Michael.
Sorry, I'm headed to leading some meditation. So, but we can connect and I can share later.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, we can share later as well. It's not an Divakar.
I don't think I can take topics on safety, maybe industrial safety.
Yeah, very good
something
idea.
like what is required in a plant safety scenarios, manufacturing setup.
Very nice. Yeah, and you are a safety HS leader, so yeah, definitely. Raga.
Building systems, repeatable systems.
Okay, good. Repeatable systems, how to get things done. Okay. Okay. Lavanya, website design.
Sure, no. I can talk about that.
Yeah, but just to everybody know, Lavanya is a great website designer. She knows in and out of everything. So yeah, just okay.
Yeah, I will talk about that now.
Yes, Balish.
I can speak about the operation setup as well as new company operation setup and as well as finance.
Finance. Okay, finance and operation setup. Okay. Krishna Reddy.
So I have two topic, Sanju. So I will decide which one I have to take, like leadership transition and then operation excellence. Maybe I will connect with you like, which one I need to do.
No problem. Yeah, leadership transition. Good point. Okay. Did I miss anyone? I think we covered, and I also reach out to others. So Tim will discuss. I know you have many topics, but we'll talk. Yeah. Great. Go ahead, Harsh.
Yeah. Just thought came in my mind as we're discussing. We can also make what I would say Excel sheet where we can list down the everybody's like expertise area, and we can have on our like common drive. So if anybody want to like connect or like having the problem in that particular area, we can reach out each others, and we can discuss one on one as well. So if the people don't want to like what to say bring to publicly, but they can discuss one to one.
Got it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think Sanju, the way Raga mentioned, like one Excel sheet in the same tab, one is in the topic which we are interested, and one topic which you want to hear from someone else, or maybe a problem one, as
Yeah.
Harsh mentioned. Like this is the area I want some support. Maybe someone want to take it personally with that one or two members, or maybe two, three are interested. They can come as a group. But at
Got
least
it.
there's somewhere we can put those points.
Sure. Definitely. Got it. Perfect. So thank you all for saying. I think now we'll go ahead and sir, is it anything else you want to talk, or we'll go ahead with certificates?
Go ahead, Sanjeev. Yes.
Okay.
Floor is yours.
Perfect. So while I'm bringing this, just go ahead and if you have any other thoughts, please share. Sir, have you shared the certificates to me?
Should be with you. Just see.
Let's see. Okay, just a minute. Oh yeah. Okay, got it. Perfect.
Is there? Okay.
Yes, yeah, I got everybody's. So I'll bring it one by one, and then we will start, talking about everything. So let's first one. Okay, let me download all of them. So rather than bringing this, so I'm going to download everything here. Got it. So first one I'm bringing on the screen, and then first we'll recognize that person, and then we will go to the next one. So first one, I'm just pulling in without calling the name. Okay, now Krishna Reddy.
Wow. Oh, lovely.
Can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you want to put it in the presentation mode, or how it's in PDF, is it?
Yeah, it is, but I'll try, sir. I think I'm going to do that in presentation mode somewhere. Let's see, it's PDF.
View as a full screen or something. F11 if it works.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, we can see
No,
it.
No, just a minute. Hold on. I made a mistake. It was full screen, but something happened and I couldn't. Okay.
You'll be sharing it, right, anyways?
Yeah, we'll be sharing it with everybody. Yes. Yeah, for some reason, this is what is coming. So maybe it'll share. Okay. So next one, I will stop sharing and then I'll bring someone. Thank you, Krishna, for outstanding one. The second one, I'm bringing.
Thank you.
Sure. Where is my screen?
Thanks to all the cohort member, because it's a shared learning also in between.
And thanks for your LinkedIn tips.
And we will continue to do it, isn't it, Krishna? We are not going to stop.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Raga.
Very good. Yeah. So the next one is Sachin. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now,
The next one. It's going to the other one. Okay. It is Tim. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Screen is yet to come, Sanjay.
Oh, it's not coming. Just a minute. Sorry.
No.
I just opened myself and I'm seeing myself. Sorry.
I'm taking back that heart emoji I put up there.
Yeah. How to recall it back now?
Now you go ahead. Yes.
Where is it? 15 weeks, Sanjay? We started in September. It's 8 months.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Okay. 8 months. But I think this is what, but we brought in other different topics as well, right? So
Yeah.
that was the reason. But it's more than 50. For you guys, I feel like it's a lifetime.
Yeah.
So now I'm bringing in, okay, let me go ahead, and my system is a little bit slow, but yeah, we'll be okay. Go ahead and now share. Raga, congratulations.
Thank you. I think I have to change my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will.
It's not enough. Marupula is my, yeah, it's not my official last name.
Send us.
Oh.
We will send you the different one, okay? For sure.
Thank you.
Then in the LinkedIn, it is different, Raga? This
Yeah.
is what I... Oh,
It is
okay.
different.
It's different. Okay.
So now I'm bringing in Balesh.
thank you.
Good job.
Very good.
Well done. Now I am bringing in Divakar. Congratulations.
This is much
Thank
more
you.
waiting than Oscar.
Okay, the next one. I'm bringing in.
It's an intermittent pause.
Yeah.
3 minutes pause, right?
This is patient testing pause.
Harsh, congratulations.
Harsh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Then I'm going to the next one. Jaya is not there. Kaushalendra. Roja is not there. Sachin. Tim, I think we talked about. So anyway, we will cheer for the person who was there and we couldn't give when she was here. So Satya, congratulations. So I'll send you the recording. So congratulations to Satya as well. Then I'll go to the next one. Did we finish everyone or did we?
No, I
Jaya?
think Balesh is waiting.
Balesh is looking. Exactly, Balesh is there. Here. Exactly, Balesh.
Yeah, you already told me.
Yeah, already done, sir.
Already done? Oh.
Balesh, Divakar, Harsh, Then Krishna Reddy. Oh, Lavanya.
Sir, you missed
Lavanya.
Anna, you missed me.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing yours. Perfect. Yeah, Lavanya is here.
Thank you now.
So so thank you, Lavanya. And I'm sure you got a lot of insights here. I know how you were initially, but now you got a lot of things. So who else? I think Michael is the one where we need to, sir, because he was probably not on that thing. So Michael's did probably we couldn't. So we'll again, congratulations, Michael. You joined a little late, but I think yes, your certificate will distribute to you soon as well, and you will be part of the cohort too as well. Okay, thank you all. This is an awesome journey, and I personally feel so proud and happy. And as you know, we have the best coach and CEO who is really helping us, and very great wealth of knowledge he has. And let's build this community and make more people get this knowledge so that we can help them uplift and then also help the entire community come together and then also celebrate life. So thank you, sir. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Just one last, which Sunday or when you want to have this fixed up? Maybe starting June or July or whatever is the case.
Yeah, the
so that
first
all
one.
of us can get prepared. Or you want to put a vote and take it later? Because most of us are here. You can get a concurrence of which first, second, or third week of the month will be suitable for all.
Yeah, can we fix a first month of first week of every month on Sunday? Is that okay for all as a community?
Sunday don't work for me, but yeah, whatever it is, yeah, let's go with it. That's fine. I'll try to see when.
Or maybe how about for US people Friday evening, and for India it is Saturday morning.
Saturday morning.
It's okay for us.
Should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think morning before 8 o'clock in India time, because I had working day on Saturdays. So.
Oh, okay.
So if it's before 8 o'clock, I think that's fine. I think I can still attend.
That's a good time also.
Okay, so around
7 to 8? 7 to 8 in the morning?
And for US, for Michael, it would be around 9 o'clock. I think it may be 8:30 p.m. then. On Friday evening, it will be his family time and so many things with Michael as well. So we'll see. Let's take the vote and then we'll decide one day, right? Which Sunday works for you, or whether Friday evening for the US people, and then accordingly we'll move ahead. But
okay.
We'll definitely. Anything else? We have 6 more minutes.
Yeah, Sanjeev. So as everyone received their individual certificate, it would be great if everyone post one LinkedIn post along with their certificate.
Yes.
And maybe or 1 minute video of their whole 15-16 weeks experience, and posting out in LinkedIn will be good.
Sure.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
fact,
we have the
go ahead.
We have the LinkedIn guru here.
Oh yeah.
So you can always go back to him.
Yeah. Just let you all know that I'm also graduating today, right? So I should also graduate and then get myself certification from sir. So this
Oh
is
yeah, we missed out. Oh. That's good, Sanjeev. Well done, Sanjeev. You have done a great job of bringing people together.
Thank
Excellent.
you so much.
Thank you, Sanjeev.
All.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjeev.
Thank you all, and we'll connect again, and then we'll keep sharing the knowledge, and let's come together. And if you have any questions, you need any help with your resume, interviews, or any next roles, feel free to reach out, directly to me or Krishna sir, or put together. We are going to now put together something on the community, and then we'll all be together, right? So thank you all for the great support. And here is another ask. I'm thinking to take maybe one more session. If you can bring in two new people that you never communicated or never talked to them, but you feel they have the potential. So we'll have a career discussion sessions. Let's just bring in and then have an open discussion. It will be limited to only 10 people, I'm thinking to have, and then we'll start discussion, and also later we'll bring in Krishna sir and see if they want to be part of the cohort, right? Whatever you guys. So it will not be more than 10 people so that we have a engaging discussions and also help them. Okay?
Good.
Sanjeev, just one point I just want to say, like I just put WIC Suite Community hashtag. So whenever you write a post, at least put this one so that all your post will be at one place. I mean, this hashtag, if somebody click on, everybody's post will come there. So this is a kind of a community hashtag we can make it, and then everybody put this one. Everybody's post will be available to everyone. And one thing is maybe if possible, at least once in a week or once in a month or at least every bi-weekly, start posting one LinkedIn post, because in future you will realize the visibility and the way it is required, that will at least slowly build up over a period of time. And I think Satya is not there. So Satya already mentioned how everybody is looking at in the HR, and everyone is, your digital footprint also is important, where you are available, how are you doing, what are you doing. As Krishna sir mentioned, behavior. I think somewhere what you are posting also is very good. Like what kind of you are talking and what is your posting, that also will matter a lot. So try to see at least one topic or something related to you every week, one. If not, then twice in a week, so that you keep that consistency on the LinkedIn.
No, good point. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. And I'm expecting everybody to, start liking the post, even Krishna sir's post, so that it will reach to many people. And also, Krishna Reddy's or everybody's post, we need to like each other. We need to share our thoughts. That way, everybody feel like, yeah, this is a great community. They want to be part of it. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Wish
you.
all the best.
Yeah. Thank
We'll
you.
meet up back again. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.